Hello, YouTube. Well, okay. This is kind of important, right? Like Monday, I did a money management thing because people they just need some pointers. There's people like this guy that's passing me right now. They don't know how to drive, right? And there's other people that don't know how to manage money. It's not that he's a bad guy. I'm not saying this dude's a dickhead, okay? Because he whips around the curb and has to get in front of everybody. That's just because he doesn't understand that he's going to stop up here at the red light right in front of me anyway. Now we're stopping. Green light. There we go. Anyway, the thing is, there is a natural pattern to your money, okay? If you work and you don't get a free check, then sometimes you have more and money kind of flows like a river. Sometimes the banks are swollen. Sometimes it's a drought. It's one of the things. But if you get you a check that's one of them Social Security checks, I know so many people that do that. They just kind of subsist off of this meager offering from the government. And I'm here to tell you, okay, it ain't rich. There ain't nothing good about that check. All right, you're not ever going to be allowed to have anything. Okay. Seriously, go and ask him, say, hey, what if I win, $10,000 at the casino? Well, you lose your check, period. And you're thinking, oh, $10,000 is so much money. But you don't have the check the next month. And I promise you, because of how much you didn't have your money management skills together in video number 1 this week, on Monday, you won't have $10,000 next month, too. Okay? And that's what I'm saying. There's a natural ebb and flow of money. And if you try to get outside of that box with gambling or whatever, you're just setting yourself up for disaster. You really are. So give this one a thought and seriously think about this, okay? If you can have a portion, and some people say 10%, I'm going to tell you, if you're on a crazy check or a freaking heart attack check or bad knee check, whatever, you're not getting a lot of money. 10% of that is a lot of money to somebody that only gets that much every month. So I say 5%. If you can, take 5% of that money, and my recommendation is cash. Don't. People are stupid. Hi, bouncy van. Oh my gosh. Anyway, my recommendation to you is you need to, put some cash somewhere. The reason why I say cash, not a bank account, is because if you have a bank account that has $1,000 or $10,000, they're gonna be like, hey, no more check for you, loser, because you've got means or whatever. And that's the thing. You only get those checks if you've been means tested and found wanted. That's pretty fucked up. I don't like those checks. It means that they think you're not worth a shit. Okay? It's the same thing as that old affirmative action. There is nothing more racist than saying to a whole block of people, oh, well, you have a different skin color, so we're going to treat you differently because you're disadvantaged because we think you're less than us. That's the worst fucking thing in the world that ever happened. You get means tested. That means they think that, because you got a bum knee or a bad back or a heart problem or a little loopy crazy. You know what? Loopy crazy people are fantastic people. There's nothing wrong with being crazy. Really, look at your musicians. Every one of those people is a little crazy, but there's some of them that are freaking batshit crazy, and there's nothing wrong with that. They make their freaking appearances. They make money. We got a guy here in Tulsa. His name's Biker Fox. Nobody. I mean, there's people that like the guy. I know. But there's people that like him. Nobody will say he's freaking sane. Okay? He's a little crazy. Right? He's got a movie made about him. Look it up. It's not a good movie. It's about a guy that wears banana-colored shorts, rides a bicycle, and he's crazy. But he makes his money. He does what he wants to do. He's making his progress in the world, and that's the thing is, you've got to get over those two stupid words. I can't. What? I can't drive? Motherfucker, I'm driving. I better not be saying I can't drive. But the thing is, I know people that can't pass the driving test. You know, my son, who is a brilliant young man, has had that in his head. I can't. And whenever he went to take the actual physical driving test years ago, he failed it like 3 times in a row. And I was like, why aren't you passing this test? And he says, well, blah, blah. And I'm like, no. I went and talked to the lady at the DMV. I'm like, why is my son failing his test? And she says he lacks confidence. He feels like he's not supposed to be driving. That's what I can't does to you. It makes you feel like you don't deserve. It makes you feel like you ain't got it coming. And I'm telling you right now, you think, oh, I got my food stamp. No, fuck that. Food stamps ain't shit. You ain't gonna buy a house with food stamps. Okay? You have it coming when you feel like you have it coming. When you think you deserve to earn something with your works. Now, whether your works be drawing a comic book or masturbating on film for some pervert in freaking Idaho, because they're everywhere in Idaho. Seriously, look that up. It's crazy. But you deserve paid for what you do, whether it be flipping fucking burgers, which, that's seriously, robots are going to replace you. Find something else. Or, doing your porn thing or whatever. Like, there's something you can do. Something out there that you can do to make your mark, to set a pace of your own income. That's all. It's that simple. It's something. And I'm not telling you what to do. When I say porno, I know so many people that do that all day for free anyway. They get on their Facebook Live or whatever, so they show their pussy. I'm like, why the hell? It's like Facebook ain't never going to pay you a dime no matter what. Like, they just don't. And this really nice analogy I use is, if you were just doing a Facebook Live in a parking lot because somebody cut you off and you're being a bitchy bitch, but and the UFO lands behind you, and what's that guy? Spaceman, blah, blah, that guy. You know what I'm talking about? David Bowie. Anyway, I don't have a good memory. Like, seriously, I got less memory than a 1986 laptop. I'm not, but yeah, you, basically, you're standing there, and David Bowie lands behind you in a UFO, and all these cool aliens pop out with the musical instruments, and he says, hello world, I'm going to do this one last concert, and it's only going to happen this one time. And for 3 hours straight, you're like, watching this on your Facebook Live, and it's the last concert David Bowie does because he's fucking dead. And he makes a lot of money for Facebook, because Facebook does not believe in revenue sharing, and no matter what you do on your fucking Facebook Live, you ain't never gonna make a dime. And it's not because you can't, it's because you were stupid and did a Facebook Live. Facebook is all about their money, okay, not about their members. Alright, seriously, just go look that shit up. You'll believe me. You'll get the hell off of Facebook. I'm on Facebook. Mainly I go on there and make fun of shit. They ask you those questions like, what's the thing you're most proud of? You know what I say? I clog toilets in 37 states. That's what I said. Because that's funny. It's probably true. I don't know. I never keep track. But it's funny. And then I go back a week later. I'm like, oh yeah, 38. Welcome to the club, South Dakota. Something like that. It's funny as hell. And that is what I do with Facebook. I don't, Facebook should be fun. People every day on there, oh, my boyfriend this, oh, my girlfriend that, oh, my babies, and all this and that. Motherfucker, seriously, it is Facebook. It's a fun, doofy-ass website. It does not need to know your real life. That is so sad that people are putting their real life onto cyberworld. It's very depressing. And while, there's some hellacious stories, like people, they'll post a story about, their grandma getting, mugged by a freaking pack of German Shepherds before she got run over by a train, and they were drunk, and she got out of prison, and that's a country song. I don't know. But you can, seriously, you can just get the hell away from Facebook. You don't have to do every single thing that you do in your life on Facebook. It's kind of a good idea, I'm just saying. But back to what I'm saying, you need to get that through your head. You need to say the words, I can make a difference. I can earn $10. I can be a better person. I can masturbate twice today. Go for a record, try 3, whatever. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. You just got to convince yourself of it. That's the worst part about being a human, is it's hard to convince yourself that you're worthwhile. a lot of people out there that will tell you, you know, like these boyfriends. If you got a boyfriend that tells you you're ugly, give me his address. That dude needs somebody to give him a couple of scars. That's all I'm saying. Just a couple of scars. Something to remind him. You don't talk to people like that. Everybody out there is worth their shit. Everybody. You know, there's some amazing people out there that you would never think were amazing. People with red hair that actually have a job and are not completely fucking crazy. They somehow found a way to get a soul. I think they bought a Kia. But yeah, there's people that will amaze you and do smart shit and amazingly human shit, even though they're soulless redhead bastards. Funny, it's a joke. Shut up. Anyway, you know, like, share, subscribe, leave a shitty comment and unlike, please. If you don't like it, leave me an unlike. Tell me I'm a dickhead. You know, explain to me what makes you so pissed off about these videos, because I think it's great. I will at the very least get a laugh out of it, and maybe somebody else will. Maybe we can make you a little bit of a famous person because you commented on somebody who wasn't even close to famous talking about freaking money and stupid shit you can do with redhead souls.